Hey there. I'm waiting to see if anybody will come in. What are y'all doing? Anybody out there? Anybody want to chat this morning or afternoon? This afternoon where I am. Is everybody busy this Sunday? There's Vicky. Hey Vicky. How are you? I just decided to come on live for a few minutes. I went and got a shower and got dressed for this Sunday. I've got to cook supper for James in just a little bit. He's working nights. You had a good live this morning. I really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoy your lives, Vicky. There. Hey, Bill. How are you? Just decided to come in a minute, see if anybody would show up. If not, they don't. It's no big deal. But as long as I have y'all here, that's all that matters. The numbers don't matter. It's the people that come in. Thank you, Bill. Yeah. What time did you finally end, Vicky? Because I left out to go take a shower and get dressed. What time did your live end? Oh, I don't know what my topic is, Bill. I just decided to come on here on this Sunday morning and see if anybody was out there in the YouTube world. Is it 10 o'clock where you are, Vicky? Because it's 12 here, 12 p.m. I think you're 2 hours behind me. A lot of people must have some things going on today. This will be my last weekend to be off for a few weekends. I got a busy schedule coming up. Next weekend, of course, is Easter. We're going to my son's. The next weekend, we're going on vacation on a fishing trip that we're going to stay 3 or 4 days, stay in a cabin, and both my children will be there and their spouses. And then in May, James and I are going to be celebrating our 35th wedding anniversary. We're going to take another trip. Yeah, everyone is very busy. I figure a lot of people went to church this morning and are just now getting out of church. Oh, there's Claudette. Hey, my twin sister. Well, come on in here, girl, and talk to us. How have you been? We're just chatting about the weather and about what we have planned for the next few weeks and how we think everybody's busy. You know, the same old, same old. Yeah, I am, Bill. I am very blessed to be able to travel considering my condition, but I try to overlook that and just move on. Oh, Claudette, when you're moving in May, right? Yeah, Vicky, it's Palm Sunday and people are busy. Claudette, you keep telling me when you're moving, and I know it's sometime in May. At least I think it is. Oh, May 19th, May 17th is my birthday. Okay, My anniversary is May the 16th, and of course, Mother's Day falls in there. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking when I decided I was going to get married in May. I don't know what that was about. So, how's the weather where you all are? How about you, Claudette? How's the weather where you are in Canada? Vicky, are y'all still having rain or y'all have sunshine now? It's sunny where Belle is. It's sunny here too. It's supposed to be 80 degrees here today. Like one day it's 50 something, the next day it's 80 something. It's just crazy, which we can expect that this time of the year. But after Friday, which is Good Friday, you can look forward to start warming up because the cool snaps are usually over with and the heat is on after that day. Claudette, when do y'all consider summertime where is it June, July, and August, or when do y'all start losing all the snow where you are? One thing I am excited about, James, has got the garden going, so I'm going to be excited about filming that. And also, oh my goodness, 7 degrees. Oh my goodness, bless your heart. Do you ever get used to that kind of weather? Do you ever really get used to it, or you just have to deal with it? James, I know I'm late about the sunflower challenge, but I am going to plant some sunflowers. I'm excited about doing that. Oh, I guess you just adjust to whatever the weather is where you live. Well, how did y'all Saturday go? Did y'all have a good Saturday? My daughter came and spent the day with me yesterday and helped me so much. Oh, I figured you were used to it. I would say that I'm used to this Mississippi humidity, but the older I get, I cannot hardly deal with the humidity we have here. How long will it take y'all to move when y'all move, Claudette? Will y'all move in a day, or do y'all have trucks that you'll have just come get everything, or do y'all have a moving company, or how will you move? Will will it? I mean, I'm sure it'll just be one day because it's hours away from where you live now, isn't it? I'm gonna fry some chicken here in a little bit. I hadn't had fried chicken in so long. So tired of eating the same thing. I shouldn't be eating fried foods, but I hadn't had fried foods in so long. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Oh, okay. That's what I figured you would do. Get a U-Haul. I don't know. James and I are planning on moving out of this house one day and building on some more property. But I told him I physically am not able to get things ready to move. We'll have to have somebody come in here and pack up everything and load it and unload it when we get to wherever we're going to be. And I'm just not physically able to do that anymore. Long weekend, Victoria weekend. Well, I'd rather the weekends be long than the weeks. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Oh, there's Shanika. Come on in here, neighbor, and visit with us. We're just chatting about the weather, what we did yesterday, what we're going to do for Easter. Tell us all about what you're doing. That's what we want to know. Anyway, I was saying I have a neurologist appointment tomorrow, and I get a letter in the mail the other day saying that my neurologist is leaving. She got a better job, and she's no longer going to practice at the office where I go. So they're going to turn me over to another doctor, which I'm just praying that it'd be as good as she is. But I'm not going to fret over it. I feel like whatever happens is going to happen, and I can adjust pretty well. Oh, she did? Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to watch it. How did she do? Did she do okay with it? Hey, Mimi. How are you? Are you feeling better? How did she do, Vicky? Was her challenge, was it good? Mimi, is your tooth better? Are you feeling better? Oh, I'm going to have to watch that. Oh my goodness. That has just taken off like crazy. The peanut butter and bread and butter pickle challenge. It has just went, oh my goodness. I was really surprised at myself that I did that because I normally don't like two things like that mixed together. Peanut butter and especially sweet pickles. I used to eat dill pickles a lot, but I don't even care for them now. But I don't even get them on my ham. Oh, thank you, Claudette. It was, oh my goodness. I could not believe that I actually did it because James was even shocked. He couldn't believe that I even took on the challenge. It was fun though. After I did it and got into making the video, and after it was over with and I had completed it, I was like, oh, thank goodness I did it. I can watch everybody else do their challenge. I can sit back and not worry about it. But I only took 2 bites and I only made a half a sandwich because I knew that there was no way that I was possibly going to eat that whole sandwich. I just knew. I know me. I wasn't going to eat that whole sandwich. No way. Now I'm not. I'm gonna tell you something. If I was hungry, hadn't ate in several days, even a saltine cracker tastes good when you hadn't eaten in several days. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna eat it again because I may get really, really hungry and that's all I have. But it's not something I'm gonna eat on a regular basis. I mean, I'm not gonna eat that on a regular basis. Well, after my daughter came yesterday and stayed, I think she stayed until 6:30 or so. She got here about 10. And I got in the chair and started putting the things on my legs to well, there's Dow Stars. Hey, come on in here. Get on in here, neighbor. How are you? Guess what happened? I woke up last night and the costume jeweler had an auction going on, and he says, I have two more items and that's it. I said, oh no, I have fallen asleep and missed this whole auction. But he said he was going to be back Tuesday night, which I think it's going to be a little earlier. But I couldn't believe I missed it. I love his auctions. Love, love, love. And when you're on there, you and he just, y'all work so well together. Oh, you're at work? Oh, goodness. Oh, when I did my mail opening downstairs, um, I shouted your channel out and I showed your jewelry that I got from the auction. It was a beautiful piece of jewelry. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to wear it. I may even wear that to the doctor tomorrow. Yeah, he is. How can you not like the costume jeweler? I mean, he's just great. Yeah, I've come into Julie's auction also. And like I said, when I have company all day, and then I get in my chair to put the things on my legs for the to treat my legs, uh, I can just fall asleep real easy if I've been up all day. And I have fallen asleep. And and James had left for work, and of course he wasn't here. Um, okay, so I can tell you all this. He wasn't here, talking my ear off, and I could actually sleep. I don't know if y'all have a husband like that, but sometimes he gets on a tangent and he just goes on and on and on. I'm like, okay, okay. I just answer, not even realizing what he's saying. Mimi knows what I'm talking about. That's my sister. She's still in the chat. Yeah, love him to death, but sometimes he loves to talk your ear off. I'm a talker too, Claudette, but sometimes I guess it depends on what the person's talking about. You know, there's some things that he talks about his tractor and what's wrong with it and what the deer are doing and what happened at work and what the guys say and and I'm just, yes, honey, yes, okay, that, oh yeah, did that happen? Yeah, that's interesting. And then he wants to talk about the news, and I don't even want the news in my house. I don't even want it in here. Hey, Jessica, come on in here. Join us. How are you? Will you be with him Tuesday night, Dow Stars? Will you be with the costume jeweler Tuesday night? Will he be back in Texas? Oh, Jessica, I know about those dishes. That is the one thing that I can still do being in a wheelchair is I can still put the dishes in the dishwasher. I can fold clothes. I can sweep a little bit. Um, what else can I do? I can't get down to my laundry room. James has to wash all the clothes. Oh, I know he does. It's April the 13th, isn't it? You ought to live with somebody 35 years that can do the same thing. I mean, I have learned to just, I mean, I know this sounds bad. Bless his heart. I can tune him out and just look at him and, yes, okay. Alexa off. For some reason, my Alexa just came on. That was kind of weird. She just started playing music. Can I send you a email, Dow's, and so you can let me know? I hope not, Claudette. I will. I'll email you. That'd be great. Anyway, like I said, I'm supposed to get out tomorrow. Oh, okay, good. Good, good. Great. Dallas. Hey, Judy May, my sister. Come on in here and chat. What is going on with you this Sunday afternoon? Yeah, I do too, Claudette. I don't mind good ones, but I sure don't need those nasty ones in here. I don't think we would get along very well. We'd have a conflict, I'm sure. But I do have some of this sage that Mr. Jim sent to me. I think it's sage. Anyway, you can light it and go through your house and like some people spread it around to get rid of things that aren't supposed to be there. How's Jack's Judy May? Yeah. Oh no, Dals, I'm sorry. I hope you get to feeling better. It's bad when you have to work and you're sick. I mean, I used to go to work unless I was just dying, I was at work. I figure if I could have a headache at home, I could have a headache at work. Now, if I was running fever or something like that, I wouldn't go. But if it was just because I didn't feel good, this girl was at work. I did not miss work. I miss work now. I miss going. I wish I could still have my job, but I try not to think about that a lot. It's supposed to rain here tomorrow. I think it says it's going to rain. We get crazy weather. One day the sun's shining. Next day it's going to rain for 2 or 3 days. Let me check my weather right quick. Next 10 days. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday here. It's supposed to be 81, 79, and 79. And then Thursday is supposed to be 73 and sunny. See, it just goes up and down, up and down. Did you get a costume jewel or a birthday present, Dow Star? Hey, Jessica Marie, come on in here. I hope they are wrong because I got to get out and go to the doctor tomorrow, and I sure don't need to get out in the rain. I can't wait to watch your video, Jessica. I cannot wait to watch it tomorrow. Oh no, you fail? Oh goodness, Dow's. Yeah, we did. We used to be moving pros, but I can't do that anymore, Mimi. What did Jessica say? Oh, I will be praying, Jessica. Yes, ma'am. I sure will. Keep us updated, hon. Hey, Evie, come on in here. How are you today? Hardworking woman. Are you taking the day off? Oh, thank you, Crafty Bonnie Boo. Bring the lemonade on in here. Share it with everybody. Bring it to the neighbors. Everybody get you something to drink. We have lemonade. Crafty Bonnie Boo brought lemonade. Do you work on Sundays, Evie? I hope not. You made me thirsty when you said that. Oh, I would love to have some fresh lemonade. I wonder if he'll show your gift on his on one of his videos or his live. You know, he's kind of a private person, which I can understand that. That's one thing I like about him. The mystery. So before you all, the ones that are just now coming in, oh, you're working today? You must work 7 days a week, Evie. Yes, it is. Next time that I do a front porch live or video, I'm gonna make some lemonade. You've already inspired me to do that. So we were talking about what we did yesterday, um, what we're gonna be doing the next few weeks. You know, Easter's coming up. I don't know if I'm friends with any. I think a couple of you all here on YouTube, but on my Facebook page, my granddaughter went to a Easter egg hunt yesterday with the other side of the family, my daughter-in-law's side of the family, and I posted some pictures of her, and okay, I know that I'm partial, and I think she's the most beautiful thing in the world, and she is to me. But anyway, I posted some pictures of her, and it was the cutest thing. But I get to go spend Easter with her this next Sunday. Oh, you'll have a wonderful time, Claudette. Anytime you get to spend a holiday with your family. She is Bonnie. She is a hard worker. When I watch her videos, it almost tires me out. But it's interesting what she does. And I'll tell you another one that she inspires me, but she tires me. And that's Jessica Marie. She has the channel where she cleans. Oh, I remember when I used to could clean house like that. Man, I could get it. I could clean my house on a Saturday in probably about 2 hours from top to bottom. Thank you, Judy May. Thank you. Yeah, I bet the holidays are hard when your loved ones have passed away. That's why I'm not taking anything for granted. I am going to enjoy every minute with my kids and grandchild. And oh, that's nice. You must have a big front porch, Bonnie. Do you spend a lot of time out there? Yeah, that's true, Claudette. And she's so funny because I'll pick her up and hold her, and I'll ride her around in my wheelchair, and then I'll stop. Well, she's then got to the age where she realizes this little joystick makes my wheelchair go. And when we stop, she'll look at me and then point to the joystick like, wait a minute, why did we stop? You need to crank it back up. Let's go. I mean, she's even figured out that this little joystick makes my wheelchair go, and she doesn't want to stop. You're right, Mimi. Oh, I have wind chimes on my front porch too. And at night, and I have my chair where my chair is sitting, and I lean back in my recliner in the evening, the wind will be blowing, and I can just hear my wind chimes from the porch. I just love it. Oh, is Jessica leaving? Bye, Jessica. Thanks for coming in. Judy May, does Jack still have bones? Hello, Samantha. Come on in here. It's just a bunch of neighbors getting together talking on this Sunday afternoon. Judy May, the other day when you got your eyes dilated, I have an appointment on the 21st of this month to get my eyes checked, and I already have trifocals, so I have no idea what they're going to do to get my. I guess I'll be wearing Coke bottles before it's over with, because my eyesight is just really getting worse than it has been. But I got when I get my eyes dilated, it is the worst feeling. I cannot hardly. Oh, it's bad. I can't stand it. How are you, Samantha? Are you doing good today? If anybody wants to come up, let me know, and I'll put the link in the chat. You can come up, but you have to wave at me when you come into the back door. Thank you, Judy, for dropping that. I appreciate it. I know they do, Judy. It was that the first time you ever had your eyes dilated? Oh no, Claudette. Oh my goodness. Cataracts? Oh my goodness. Everything causes scar tissue. I mean, yeah, I bet it is, Dow Stars. Yeah, I know it's going to be hard for y'all this year. Oh, okay. Maybe they're improving it. I hope so. Um, Let me get on my yeah, my moderators can drop some links if y'all would like to. If someone wants their link dropped. And like I said, if anybody wants to come up and co-host with me, just let me know and I put the link in the chat. What are y'all having for is anybody cooking today? What are y'all cooking? Or is this y'all's day off? I mean, some people just take the weekend off and say, I'm not doing that. I'm not cooking. I'm not. Wait, what did Vicky say? Hey, Cherry, come on and join everybody. How are you today? Just a bunch of neighbors getting together, chatting. Oh, nice. We had shrimp the other night. We had boiled shrimp. I think I may have mentioned that on my other live. Oh, Mimi, that sounds good. Chicken salad. Mimi, are the kids working today? Hello, Sam. How are you? Come on in, join us. Yeah, they that's good for them. They don't do anything but build character. You and I started working at a young age, Mimi. We worked forever and a day, and I'd still be working. Well, we've had lemonade fixed for us. So whatever y'all prefer to drink, y'all just go fix you a drink and Yeah, it is. I figured you were drinking tea, Mimi. Are you still on the sweet tea, or you decided to go to the unsweet? You know, here in the South, we drink sweet tea. I think up north they don't drink much sweet tea. But I have oh, very good, Mimi, unsweet. Our house sits on an acre lot, and we just sold some land, and not too long ago we sold some more land. We're trying to sell our land to buy other land to we want to build a log cabin, and we're trying to find some land. But around here where we live, land is hard to find because James wants 20 or 30 acres. Like, he's young enough to take care of 20 or 30 acres. But anyway, that's what he wants. And I told him after when the kids were growing up, and I told him once they graduated and left the house that I'd be willing to go further out in the country. So uh, if we can ever find more land, we're going to buy it and build some type of log cabin. I don't know what it's going to be. Now, Stars, are you leaving, honey? Hope you get to feeling better. Yeah, it's. I'm gonna tell you something. It's only gonna have two bedrooms. It's not gonna be like the house we have now, because that way both children can't come home at the same time. Now I know that sounds ugly of me, but now of course if they had a situation going on and they had to move in, that'd be one thing. But I only want two bedrooms, kind of open space where my kitchen and living room and open area right there when you walk in. Can't have upstairs because I can't climb stairs. Oh, my husband and I always wanted to do that too, Claudette. Travel in an RV. Hug Sookie for me. Bye, Mimi. I love my children, but I mean, like I said, I only want two bedrooms. But actually, what we want to do, we want to build like little smaller cabins on the property so the children can stay in their own little cabin. Not real big, but just have a kitchenette, a bedroom, a bathroom, and then the grandchildren can stay with us and the children can stay out in the other area. I know that sounds so ugly, but we've talked about it with the children. They seem to be fine with it. You know, let the grandchildren stay with us and then they can stay at the other little places that we have built for them. Cheeseburger Velveeta. Who's doing that? Vicky, are you making that? Well, when Taylor left Claudette, she was the last one up, and I thought as soon as she left, and it devastated me. I thought I should have had another child. But then the reason James and I didn't have three children is because I'm a middle child. He's a middle child. And there is a such thing as middle child syndrome. And we didn't want to have a middle child. So that's why we didn't have over two children. One of the reasons. One of the reasons. Yeah, that does sound good, Judy May, what Vicky's doing. You know, when James and I first got married, I told him that I wasn't probably going to have any children. I didn't think I'd be a very maternal or good at being a mom. So I just said, well, it'd be better if I didn't have children. And then, of course, we had Matt, and I found out, well, I am maternal. And then, of course, James was like, well, Matt can't be an only child. He needs to have a brother or sister. So he talked me into having another child, and I don't regret it because I wouldn't take anything for either one of my children. But after we had Taylor, it was like, okay, I think we're probably done. I know. I just admire and people that have large families have my utmost respect. I mean, I think it's great. And I know it's got to have it's so much fun to have all those siblings. But being a parent, I don't see how parents have 5 or 6 kids. I mean, I really don't. Hey, Red, come on in here. We're just talking about having children and what we're going to do this weekend. How are you doing? Come on in here, Red Road. Uh, Bonnie, she picks lemonade for us all. Okay, Claudette, let me highlight some of these. Hey, Nana, how are you doing? I see that you're losing weight, Nana. Congratulations. As soon as I can get myself off these steroids, which I am down to 6 milligrams, and I get completely off of them, I think I'll probably be able to go on a diet and lose a little weight myself. Oh, you have a child graduating this year, Cherry? Or is it Sherry? Sherry, Sherry. How do you say it? Is that your first one to graduate, or you only have one child? What's the weather there where you are, Nana? Oh, Cherry, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, it may be because you're losing weight. When Taylor lost, my daughter, when she lost weight, and she's lost 70 something pounds. And because she was really small when she got married, but you know how married life is. It just, you can gain weight if you don't pay attention. And she had gained a lot of weight, and she's only 5'2". So she decided that she was going to lose weight. And when she comes here or she's at work, she freezes. She doesn't have a lot of weight on her, and she's cold. Oh, how are you doing, Red Road? Oh, as long as you don't roll over on your right side. Oh, I hope you heal pretty quickly. But I'm telling you, Nana, it's probably because you've lost weight is the reason that you're colder. I know when James lost all his weight, which I know I've said this before, but he had the gastric bypass surgery about 18, 19 years ago, he weighed 320 pounds. Now, he didn't weigh that much when we got married. And, but then he lost down to 178 pounds. And now he's back up to, I think he's between 2 and 205, 210, something like that. Yeah, that's true, Nana. No, it's not. Claudette, she and my son, um, they do the keto, but it's the dirty keto. It's not the strict keto. Um, and no, James had no complications with his surgery, but he didn't have the sleeve that what they have nowadays. He had a more in serious, intensive surgery. He had what they call the Roux en Y, where they reroute your intestines and all that. He had a more serious than just the sleeve, which I'm not saying I'm not taking light of any surgery, but I'm gonna have to get pictures one time when I do a live and let you all see him when he was real heavy, because you wouldn't believe it. Yeah, I like the keto too. I do. Except a lot of times in the spring I like to eat vegetables that have a lot of carbs. Like I like to eat corn and peas and butter beans, and a lot of that you can't have on keto. But I also like broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, Brussels sprouts. I mean, I'm a vegetable person, which I love to eat meat too. Now I'm not going to deny that, but we have a lot of deer meat here that, which is good for me because it's leaner. It doesn't have a lot of fat. Me too. Me too, Red Road. I would. Oh yes, I'm trying to get off this steroid so I can lose. Okay, Cherry. Thank you. Oh yeah, protein. You got to have the protein. You are exactly right, Claudette. Yeah, he had the full deal. And that's when the gastric bypass surgery wasn't very popular as it is now. When he had it, it was just starting out, and people were, real nervous about people getting it. Oh, don't even get me started on steroids, because I'm gonna tell you, oh, steroids destroy other things. I know they help what's wrong with me, but oh my goodness, they have done things to my body that if I can ever get off of them and I don't have to ever get back on them, cross my fingers. I hope I don't. I won't ever. Oh, okay, Nana. Opta Optaviva? Well, how do you pronounce that? Life changes. Started to drop videos on my channel about it. Okay. Does it give you energy? I know anytime you lose weight, you get more energy. Yeah. But it's like my neurologist said, he explained to James, because he was talking about sometimes I didn't feel like moving around and doing anything. And she looked him right in the face and she said, when you're in pain, you don't feel like doing anything. And she's in a lot of pain a lot of the time. So just bear with her. She's going to get there. Because James couldn't understand why I wasn't just up moving around, and because I just stay in constant pain. You know what? The keto diet is all about eggs. Every time I would ask one of my children what they were going to eat, oh, we're having egg this, egg that. And I said, how are you not getting burned out on eggs? But that's the main thing on the keto diet is the egg part. Yeah, Claudette. That's what I want to have. I want to have more energy. And to be able to. But the medications that I take, I think, cause me not to have a lot of energy. They interfere with a lot of that, which I'm coming off of a lot of my medication. So I'm hoping that I'll get more energy. Yeah, Sam, I know you love gloves because Judy May puts on gloves on her channel when you come into the chat. I think that, don't take this the wrong way, but I think that's so funny. You know, that's one thing I've never had trouble with, knock on wood, is my cholesterol. I have not ever had trouble with that. The cholesterol part, I haven't. You know, used to my I don't know if it was my grandmother or my grandfather, I can't remember. We would always, as teenagers, talk about, "Hey Maria, come on in here." We would always talk about going on diets, and he said, "Y'all need to do that slide away diet. You know, slide away from the table." That's what he would say, because he just automatically thought, you know, if you just didn't eat what a lot, that you would not gain weight. But you know, women are different than men. James, he can decide he wants to lose 10 or 15 pounds, and he just drops it real fast. And for me, that does not happen. Maria, come on in here. We're talking about weight right now. We've talked about 100 different things: cooking, what we're going to eat, where we're going, how we feel. We're just having a little neighborly chat. How are you doing, Maria? Yes, that's true, Nana. That is so true. You're right, Claudette. They do not. They do not. You know, we hold on to our uh fat and our, I say fat, our extra weight because of having childbirth. But I just figured to myself, okay, does my body not realize I'm not childbirthing anymore? I mean, it's time to let go of all that. Oh, I'm sorry, Maria. I hope it gets better. Men don't have a clue what women go through. They don't have a clue. If they could just feel a little bit of pregnancy and having a child, which I wouldn't take anything for every pain I had to having my children. I wouldn't take anything. Exactly, Nana. Exactly. How come my body don't realize I'm not birthing any babies now? I'm too old for all that, and plus I don't have the equipment. I mean, James, he doesn't get sick that often. I mean, he never hardly is sick at all. Uh, Actually, in the last year, he just started taking medication. Sometimes, when I say medication, I'm talking about ibuprofen. And when his knees start hurting, or his, or whatever, his aches, but that's because he's worked so many years. But that's the only problem he has, is a little ache and pain. Exactly, Nana. Yeah, exactly. You are so right. You are so right. Yep. Oh, I don't think we're talking about you're not a woman if you don't have a baby. Even though you don't have babies, you still go through things that women go through. I don't think we're even talking about that. You know, Claudette, I was never sick a day in my life until I started this immune disease started affecting my body. You know, I don't have colds or things like that either. I was a type of yeah. You know, you ever wonder why they call it menopause? Why that? Menopause. Oh, Maria, I wish I weighed 165 pounds. I would be excited. The last time I remember when I weighed 178 pounds before I started having all these health problems. 178. Good one, Claudette. I mean, women have other problems besides giving birth to babies. You know, if you know what I mean, women. Oh my goodness. Our bodies go through it was a joke, Southern Belle. Just the fact that it said men in front of it. I would too. If I could wake up one day without having pain, I promise you I'd be in heaven with Jesus because there's no way that I would have to I wake up every morning in excruciating pain. Mornings are not good for me. I have to wait till about 10 or 11 o'clock before I can really see the world and function. Because if the world saw me between 6 in the morning to 10 in the morning, uh, I would just look like they'd probably ask me, "Do you need to go to the hospital? Are you okay?" Because the pain is so bad. Oh, good one, Red Road. Really, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to pin that up there. That is a good one. But you know, as the day goes on and I move more, like I have arthritis in my hand, especially this hand, really bad. You can probably see where this finger's swollen. I have arthritis in this hand really bad. But the more I use my hands during the day, and I tell my husband, I tell James all the time, I think because I get them warmed up, they don't ache as bad. But if I don't move around, I stay sore. I get up and move around, and it seems like it eases it up better. But I think the reason I wake up with so much pain is because I'm stationary a lot of hours, but and I'm not moving around. And I think moving around helps my pain. Sometimes I just go under, turn the hot water on in my sink when my hands are hurting so bad, and just stick my hands underneath that warm, almost hot water, as hot as I can stand it, and just let it just go just on top of my hands and just sit there because they're hurting. Oh, I hadn't thought about that, Claudette. I hadn't thought about that. But I can remember my grandmother, she was 83 when she passed away. The only thing she had wrong with her, she had a little heart problem that she took medication for on a daily basis. She had never had a heart attack. She got her diabetes under control by diet. And, she was 83 years old. And I was thinking, well, I'm probably going to be like her, 83, and just, I mean, she had her right mind. She was motivating around. But no, boom, at my age, now I have all this going on. But she could outwork me in a heartbeat. Always could. And she was an early riser. Oh my goodness. She didn't know what sleep late meant. She was going to be up early every single morning. I lived with her when up until the time I got married, a few years, but a couple years before I got married. And then she lived with me the last 5 years of her life. And yeah, she and I were very close, my grandmother and I. That would be my mother's mother. Um, and everybody, she had 12 grandchildren, and all the grandchildren would say, "Oh, you're Mama's favorite. She favors you. She shows partiality towards you." I couldn't help it. I didn't choose that. She chose that. Yeah, Judy. She was more like a mother to me. Uh, she and I were always really, really close. There's some things that she wanted me to do before she passed away. Like, she wanted me to learn how to make homemade biscuits because she made biscuits every morning of her life. Homemade biscuits. She also wanted me to learn how to quilt. Those two things I did not learn how to do. And she'd always say, "You better come in here and learn this because I'm not going to be here forever." Well, I didn't heed that because I never really could fathom her not ever being here. Hey, Barberry, come on in here, having a neighborly chat. How are you today? Oh, I'm sorry, Claudette. Yeah, my grandmother's house was my safe haven. When I would go to her house when I was growing up, oh my goodness. And she doted over me, and yeah, I guess you could say I was her favorite, but I mean, I didn't plan it that way. It just happened. But it's not that she treated the other grandchildren bad, but you could just tell there was something that she and I connected really, really well. Hey, Joe, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Come on in. Cold and tired. What's the weather where you are, Barberry? We're ready for this spring to get underway and just take off. I think it's kind of teasing us a little bit. Do y'all find now if I can put on a pair of socks when I'm cold, if I can put on a pair of socks, I seem to do better. Is that do y'all are y'all the same way? Which I normally wear a jacket too in the house, which I don't have it on today. Oh, 37. 37 degrees, and it's going to be 80 here. Goodness gracious. I can put on a pair of socks and I'll warm up. Nana, have you just started getting cold since your diet, or have you just always been cold natured? Oh no, Red. And more storms coming tomorrow through Thursday. Now we're supposed to get rain starting tomorrow. Every time, aren't you in Texas? Red, where are you? Red, are you in Texas? Because every time you get the weather, we get that weather right after you. Oh, 49, Maria? Hey, Miss Southern Belle. Where are you shopping? Oh, you're in Tennessee? Oh, okay. Okay. I was close. It starts with a T. Tennessee. Oh, okay, Miss Southern Belle. Oh, Nana, y'all going back. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me get the link. You like Pennsylvania, Nana? I bet they are, Maria. I bet they are. What I never did like when I worked is when it was cold and raining. When it was like 30 something degrees and it was raining too. Oh, good, Nana. Do y'all just go back and forth every year? To Pennsylvania and then to Florida and back? Is that how y'all do it? Or was this the first time y'all tried it or what? I put the link in, Miss Southern Belle. Oh, okay. So you enjoyed that, huh? Nice. I don't know if I could do that. Live 6 months in one state and 6 months in another state. I might could. I don't know. Had never really thought about it. I don't do disposable gloves, Sam. I'm sorry. Oh, I bet you did. I bet you did. How many grandchildren do you have, Nana? Hey,
Hey,
Miss Mel.
okay, I'm going to turn the camera around. I didn't flip it while I was in here. How's everything going? Here we go.
What are you buying today?
I don't know. I'm going to look around. They got watches for
You're
$3.
always shopping.
Well, I figured I'd come on a live so you can look on your live. I got all this up here.
Oh, five. Oh, that's wonderful, Nana.
Look at this one. The little statue here.
Those little figurines are so pretty.
Oh, it's $2.25. We got a lot of Easter stuff here. I hope I'm holding it right because I can't see if I'm holding it right or not.
Yeah, we can see pretty good.
Okay. Hello, Andrew.
I miss shopping. I used to shop till I dropped. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Ah,
And not buy a thing. I can go in and look, shop, 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 buy a few things, maybe not buy
how about
anything. But I just
this?
like looking.
This is
Wow,
a
what a pic-
baseball. See, it's a baseball pitcher. It's $20. It's real big. It's made of wood.
oh wow.
It's huge. Man, they got Easter everywhere. Happy Easter. There's a candlelight on bicycle.
Nice.
Hey, here's a doll in a box for $7.95. Wedding dress.
Wow. Does anybody else in the chat like to shop? Or do y'all do a lot of shopping or not?
This is a thrift store that helps animals. This is called Fur Kids. They do.
They
Oh,
have a
look,
lot
they
of
got a
nice
wash.
things in there.
Yeah. Look at this big old thing. What is this? It's a battery power sprayer. $175. It's brand new, too. Oh, look at this painting.
Nana Tinks loves to shop.
Let me see if I can show this picture.
I hear you, Claudette. That's free stuff there, isn't it?
Look at this.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and the camera, right? So, guys,
I like thrift
because
stores
I
too,
can't see the
Red. I
camera.
do. I love the
Happy
thrift.
Easter egg. There's the bunny on the
You
bicycle.
know, I don't know if y'all feel this way, but when you find something on sale, I call it sticking it to the man. I mean, you getting it cheaper than what you would have gotten it. That's the way I feel like. You beat the
Look at
system.
her. She says hello. Hello, everybody in the YouTube world. I'm a hot mess. I'm Miss Southern Belle Sister. Hey. Oh, look at this one. They're all babied out. Hi, guys. Man, nothing like sitting on my head here.
Oh, there's two of them.
We're trying to be happy camper. This is a
I
Dawson.
couldn't be a
Let me see
freegan.
if I.
I could not be a freegan. Nope. There's too many foods I like. There are too many foods I like. Oh, so you go to 4 dumpsters. It's 15 minutes top. Oh, okay. That's one thing. After I got disabled, I would watch YouTube and I would see all these people dumpster diving. I want to do that so bad. I want to go and see what that's like. I know that sounds crazy, but I want to experience that. I find all these channels finding all this stuff, like makeup and clothes and furniture and all this stuff. We lost your sound, Miss Southern Belle. Lost sound. Can't hear you. I like her shades. Well, hey there, Organized Pineapple. Come on in here. What do you have to say today? I know you got to tell us something. What you got to tell us? Oh, I bet it is. I just look at the YouTube channels that I watch, Claudette, and I just want to just go dumpster diving so bad. So bad. Well, what's your menu? Tell us your menu. Organized Pineapple. What are you going to be cooking? I enjoyed your video the other day when I went over to your channel, but I'm not getting any notifications, which I'm not getting a lot of notifications from a lot of channels that I'm subscribed to. Um, which I like cleaning YouTube, people that clean and organize. Yeah. Does she still have a good many videos now, Nana? Just me, Kathy. See, I'm subscribed to her and I don't get notifications on her. I don't know what's going on. If I didn't stay on YouTube as much as I do, I wouldn't know. Oh, you're welcome. So far, I have homemade burgers, homemade pizza, and that's all I have so far. Need to check my freezer and fridge to make the rest of the plan. Oh, those two things sound great. Like I told you all earlier, I'm gonna fry some chicken. No, they're not. A lot of channels are having trouble with that. That I go into their live or whatever, saying that they're not getting notifications. I don't know. Maybe they just stopped doing it. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to know it's not just me. You know, I'd hate to think about how many channels I've been unsubscribed to. Oh, okay, Claudette. So you was watching YouTube also. Okay. Yeah, she does have some health problems, doesn't she, Nana? Yeah. I don't know why organized pineapple, but for some reason, and I don't know why, I thought you were a male and not female. Hey, Francine, come on in here. How are you feeling? So good to see you. I know, Judy May. I don't know what that's about. Oh, Francine, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that you're feeling well enough to join my live. I know you're glad it's over with. I know you are glad that it's over with. And now you're on the road to recovery and everything's just going to be fine from here on out. You can check that off your list of things that you're going to have to do. Yeah, I do push the bell, Maria, on all the channels that I'm subscribed to because I want to be able to support their channel. So I always do that. But for some reason, I don't get notifications. And then when I realized that I hadn't been getting notifications, I'll go back to their channel, make sure that I'm still subscribed, and then look and see if the bell is it's set to all. So everything that happens on that channel will come up. Um oh, bye Joe. Thanks for dropping by the neighborhood. Glad you came over. Hey Laura, come on in. How are you? Good to see you. I'm so glad you all came to my house today to visit with me. Days like this when he's actually sleeping right now and he works nights, I'm here. Like yesterday, my daughter did come and spend the day with me, which I was so happy about that. But most of the time, I'm like today, he's back there sleeping. I'm here by myself. Oh, thanks, Francine. Oh, I miss going to church. That's one thing that I hadn't been able to do since I've got in this situation in my life. And I used to be very faithful about going to church. And then, the big bad thing hit the world. And I hadn't been able to attend church. And I really miss it. Yeah, I do. I do organize. I do. I catch virtual. My husband and I, we enjoy that. We catch that a lot. But it's a little different than like the church I used to attend. It's a church that I grew up going to, and of course everybody's related to everybody. I don't know if y'all are from a town like that, but like I've said before, I live in a small town where there's only 2,000 people, and I either have know who they are, or they're related to me, or they're married to someone that I'm related to. It's just everybody knows everybody, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing. I do, Laura. Yeah, and I enjoy that. Yeah, Francine, that's what James and I do. Yeah, we go online and watch church, and it's very good. We are. I'm telling you. I always have told James I would like to go one place, spend some time of my life to be somewhere that I could just walk into somewhere and nobody knew who I was. I mean, I can't go anywhere in this town that nobody knows, especially being the librarian and, you know, working out in the public and it being so small. I can't hardly go anywhere that people don't recognize me or my family, or which I don't mind that. It's fine. But I would like to go to a church and just walk in and nobody know me, or you know yes, Francine, it is, and we enjoy it really. We really do. James and I enjoy it because we can sit there and talk if we have any questions and we want to share some things and talk about what the person's speaking about. You know, in real church, you can't sit there and talk out loud. Hey, 96. Thank you. Thank you, 96. I appreciate it. We're just talking about life in general, just hanging out. We went from what we were going to eat to vacations to church to women problems. You know, we've went every subject just about. Oh, okay, Nana. Thank you. You have a good afternoon. Thank you, Francine. I appreciate you saying that. Hey, Vanessa. Come on in here. Join us. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. You have a good time at church. Are you saying you're going to church? Yeah. What time is it there where you are, Vanessa? Oh, my goodness, Francine. That sounds awesome. Fresh strawberries and bananas. Oh, now you get me wanting to have fruit. Hey, Michelle. Come on in here and join us, friend. Good to see you. We're just chatting about different things, anything that anybody wants to talk about. There's Red Dirt Productions. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it. Very kind of you. You can stay for the chat. We're just talking about, different things that's going on. Everyday things. Oh, that reminds me. Did y'all have the people in your past, like my grandmother and grandfather, they used to sit out on their porch and their neighbors would come over or their family and they would sit out on their porches and just talk for hours. Did y'all ever experience that? Because we as children would be playing out in the yard because we were never allowed to sit up under the adults and listen to the adults have conversation. We were always told, no, no, you go play. Go play. Don't, you're not allowed to sit under the adults. Um, and they would just hang out on the porch and drink coffee or tea or and just spend hours out there. Laura is having one of my favorite mashed taters, beef and noodles. Who is making that? Are you making that, Laura? I'm telling y'all one thing. I was trying to decide what I was going to have with my fried chicken, but y'all have got me on hamburger helper, or now we're talking about yes, sit on the porch and have everyone come over. That's great. Yes, ma'am. Was children was seen and not heard. Yes, that is correct. How many times did I hear that in my lifetime? Children are to be seen and not heard. Yeah, Francine, yeah. I mean, it was just like they were solving life's problems. I mean, they would talk it out, you know, like I guess the way we talk now and solving life's problems. Oh, beef stew. Oh, Michelle. Man, y'all are having some good things. 96 says we could sit most of the time, but we had to be quiet unless it was grown folk talk. Yep. Bye, Claudette. See you later, twin. Thanks for dropping by. You didn't have very many neighbors, Laura? I mean, I don't know. It's just a lot different when I was growing up, you know, than it is now when children are growing up. Even when my children were young, it's a lot different for children young now. I don't know how they communicate now because a lot of them just have video games and of course you have YouTube. Um, I don't really know how young people communicate with each other. I mean, when I was a teenager, we would go to it's about 9 miles from here. It's a place called Brookhaven, Mississippi, and we would just on a Friday night get in our my cousin and I would get in her car, and we would go to Brookhaven and just ride up and down the boulevard. Now, is that crazy or what? Just ride up, turn around, ride back down, see who we could see. And if we saw anybody, we'd pull over in a parking lot. Next thing you know, it was like 5 or 6 cars in the parking lot. Everybody was gathering around talking. I don't know what they do nowadays. I don't know what young people do. Yeah. But here's the thing: if they only knew, you only stay a child for 18 years, and you're an adult for a lot more years than that. So if they only knew to just stay young when they are allowed to stay young instead of trying to be grown. But, we live and learn. Oh, I know, me either, Francine. Me either. I would not want to be a child today. Yes, 96. Yes. I always love to listen to my grandparents tell stories and just listen to them. I guess that's why my grandmother and I were so close because I really paid attention to what she was saying and was really interested in what she was saying. Loved it. Bye, Jeannie Mae. Let me know if Jax, how many bones Jax still has. I love Jax. Give him a hug. I don't know. I don't know if I would choose what I had as a young person over technology any day. No, I wouldn't give anything for my childhood. We had a great childhood. You're right, Francine. You're right. You too, Judy. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'm sure I'll see you later. I guess I say that about technology because I'm not very technology savvy. But the childhood that I had, being able to go out at night and just run, ride the bicycles, go up and down the road. You come home when it started getting dark, all your friends hung out together. I wouldn't take anything but go swimming together, go to the lake, have picnics, go camping. No, I don't think I'd want technology. Oh, yeah, the cooking. You are exactly right, Michelle. The cooking. Oh my goodness, it was awesome. Oh, and I don't know if y'all ever experienced this, but my grandmother and grandfather would always get peas to shell, and we would always sit around and as many people as they could get to come over to their house, we would all shell peas and just have them laid out on a blanket on the floor, and everybody would just start shelling peas, putting up squash and canning stuff. And my grandmother always put up tomato juice because she loved to make tomato gravy. Oh my gosh, I miss that tomato gravy and biscuits. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about shucking corn. That's exactly right. 96. Yes. Yes. Shucking corn. My grandmother made the best food, and everything was made from scratch. Oh, I know. Oh, I know what you're saying, Michelle. I know what you're saying. That's probably why I was so healthy. When James and I got married, I lived with my grandmother, okay? I weighed 128 pounds when we got married. Now, you don't think she was cooking the right kind of food? I mean, I was healthy. I mean, she was fixing vegetables, fresh vegetables, cooking that good homemade food. Yeah, I weighed 128 pounds when we got married. I did. Yeah, I'm hungry now too, Michelle. James is probably going to wake up to this huge meal. He's going to think, what in the world happened? Okay, Vicky. Oh, I know what you mean, Laura. My grandmother could make, oh my goodness, the homemade biscuits. And she would forever tell me, come on in here in the kitchen and learn how to do this because I'm not going to be here forever. And what did I do? I did not listen. But my oldest sister, she did listen and she can make biscuits. And I can't make the gravy like my grandmother made it either. And that's on me because, see, I could be eating that right now if I had listened. Oh, I love dumplings. Oh, my goodness. Chicken and dumplings. Oh, I'm telling y'all one thing. Y'all are just, oh, Francine. I bet you can cook some great things if you have some recipes from Italy. Oh, my goodness. I know, Vicky. I love biscuits too. Oh, my goodness. Yes. I love Italian food. I love Italian food. And I probably have never experienced real Italian food because I'm sure the kind that Francine is speaking of doesn't taste like what we have here, as far as like, let's just say the Olive Garden or somewhere like that. I'm sure real Italian food tastes even better than what we experience here. I would think. I think a lot of young people today don't get home cooked meals. Exactly, Michelle. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I'm going to need some of those recipes. You're exactly right, Francine. That's a good one. You took the words right out of my mouth. There's Mr. Whistle. Come on in here with all us ladies. We're talking about cooking homemade meals. Thank you, Francine. That's very nice. I bet it is, Laura. I bet it is. Which I fix homemade spaghetti, and when I say homemade, I fix it from scratch. I don't use store bought sauces or anything. I fix my spaghetti from scratch, and my children, they love it. Oh, Mama, will you please fix spaghetti? Which I enjoy making it. Oh, that's great. Do you cook, Mr. Whistle? Oh, you're addicted to the grits now. I'm glad you like them, Francine. I think it's probably gotten a little easier on you to make them now. The first time when you make them, you have to just get the feel of making grits. And once you do, you can make them the way you like them. Either some people like them a little thick, a little creamier. It just depends on what you like. How long have I been online? Let me see. See if it'll tell me. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Francine. I'm probably going to be on here about 15 more minutes, and then I'm going to get down and start preparing to cook my chicken. And did Mr. Whistle ever say he could cook or not? I missed that. Or did he hear me say that? I bet that would be a cute video, Francine. You and Matt cooking together something Italian. Are all Italian meals hard to fix, or is there something easy? Oh, bye, Francine. Enjoy your fruit. Well, I hope that makes you feel better, Maria. Tell Matt I said hello. The wind is blowing really bad outside the house. I can hear it from outside inside. I don't know what's going on with that. I want to thank everyone for coming in. I appreciate it. I've enjoyed it. Thanks for coming to my live. Oh, wow. Nice, Matt. He's treating his mom right. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to get offline now. It was nice chatting with you all. Hope to see y'all soon. It was fun. Bye, everyone. Nice chatting with y'all. Until next time we meet up and have our little chat, neighbor. You're always welcome to my house. Bye, neighbor.